Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome in Maggie Klein, the Director of Programs and Operations for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Maggie, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Nice to be here.
So in case anyone's unfamiliar, tell us about the Susan G. Komen Foundation. What is it you guys do there?
Susan G. Komen is an organization that was founded 24 years ago. Our primary mission is to address the issues around breast cancer, really to end breast cancer forever, through empowering individuals, through providing quality services, and ensuring they have access to care.
Okay, so tell us about your the affiliate. You're based in Portland,
right.
So you're with the Oregon affiliate. How do you? That's obviously a tall task. How do you go about doing that?
So we are blessed with a wonderful staff in Portland, but we really have a statewide presence, and our goal is to really achieve our mission through 4 primary areas, and those include survivor support, early detection, advocacy, and research.
Okay, so how often should women be going to get checked?
Women, from our perspective, should be screened annually for breast cancer. There's some controversy about that, but we firmly believe that annual screening has the greatest potential to save lives.
Okay, and when should they start? How often should they go?
At least at age 40 is our belief. Now, women younger than 40 should still be aware of their breasts, should see if there's any differences that they notice in their breasts. But screening through mammography, we recommend at 40.
Okay, so you oversee the whole state. So what do you see? Do you notice any trends here for Southern Oregon?
That's a great question. So we've just finished what we call our community profile, which looks at the status of breast cancer across the state. And what we identified specifically in Southern Oregon are screening rates in the 60%. And so anywhere from 61 to 68%, depending on which county, which means there's about 35 to 40% of women that aren't being screened who should be screened.
Wow.
And that's very concerning, given that early detection we have found save lives through improved survival rates.
Okay, very good. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more with Maggie in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Maggie Klein, the Director of Programs and Operations for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So, Maggie, how common is breast cancer nowadays?
Wonderful question. Right now, breast cancer in Oregon, Washington have some of the highest percentages in the country. We don't know why. If we knew the cause of breast cancer, we'd be able to hopefully cure it sooner. But in Oregon alone, every week, 70 men and women will hear that word, "You have breast cancer." Wow. And then another 10 will die. So the incidence is very high in our state. And so that's part of our mission, is really to address how do we get women and men screened for breast cancer.
And you talked before in part 1 of this interview about low screening rates here in Southern Oregon, and we want to go about changing that.
Sure.
And you recommend people begin at age 40 and go annually.
Correct.
So how do they get started if they've never done that? Does insurance cover it? Where should they go?
So insurance may cover it, but there's also many services that are available for those that are underinsured or uninsured. That could be through the Oregon Breast and Cervical Cancer Program. Both Providence and Asante have programs that are available and can also help guide women and men into being screened. Talking with your physician, if you have a primary care physician, is always a good place to start. Calling or contacting Komen through KomenOregon.org. We're able to help women and men navigate into being screened if they're not sure how to contact the Oregon Breast and Cervical Cancer Program, whether or not they're eligible for that. We can actually guide them in that process.
Okay, and so you guys are a private foundation, correct?
Correct,
okay,
we are.
So you rely on grants and private donations and these types of things.
Correct.
Okay. So what obviously people can contact you to help in that respect, I imagine.
Right.
But what about volunteer opportunities? Do you guys help people with anybody who want to be connected to the organization?
Sure. We have many volunteer opportunities, whether it's through survivor support, talking with other other survivors who may be just starting on their journey, or those women that have maybe stage 4 that are fighters that will never fully survive. But we also have 2 races within the state in Portland and Eugene. We have our Lunch for the Cure, all kinds of volunteer opportunities like that. And again, contacting the Komen office, we can help plug people in with those volunteer opportunities.
Very good, Maggie. Great to meet you.
Great
Thanks
to
for
meet
coming.
you too.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.